Alright, so in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to make the blended sky going from purple to pink. I'm going to show you how to make the sun effect right here where it looks like there's a glowing sun in behind. And if we have time, just redo the clouds real quickly, a couple of them. Alright, so I'm going to start by making a new document. And if I make a new document, it's going to automatically set the dimensions to the settings of the old document. And that's good because I'm basically redoing the same thing. I'm going to say OK. Oh, isn't that interesting? It took my background color. Let's put that in there. Boom. Alright, so I'm just going to drag my city in. That's the first thing I'm going to do. There's my city. The next thing I'm going to do is use the, I want to see my layers. Somewhere in here I have layers. There they are. I want to make the gradient for the ground right here. Okay, so I had a light green in there, and then this darker green will work just fine. I'm going to use the rectangle select tool, and I'm going to make a ground layer. And then I'm going to come in and make my rectangle. Now, you know that with the select tool, if you hover over the edges, you can drag it, make it bigger and smaller. Going this way, bigger this way. Now I've got the selection set, and I can go to ground and pick the blend tool. And right now it's set to go from green to nothing. I want it to go from green to the darker green. And I'm just going to draw up like this. Okay, so I got the light green going to the dark green. I want to do the same thing on the sky. I'm going to add a layer. We're going to call this Sky 1. And on Sky 1, I want it to be dark. I want it to be dark purple going to nothing. That's the first setting I want to do. And I want the skies to be below the city. Okay? Because I want it to look like it's behind the city. So I'm going to move the Sky 1 down below the city. And then I'm going to pick the purple. And I'm going to pick the blend. And I want it to go from purple to nothing. And I'm going to go from the top. I have to turn this selection off. Select none. Make sure I'm on Sky 1 and go from top to bottom. And now I've got this purpley going from purple to nothing. I'm going to make Sky 2. And in Sky 2, I want it to go from pink to the purple. So I'm going to kind of blend them that way. I could set up a pink and a purple, but I may want to go back and adjust the colors individually later in the different layers to make them darker and lighter. So I'm going to go pick my pink, and I'm going to go from bottom to top that way. Okay, and it also kind of gave me this nice little, like almost an in-between area where they're just kind of barely touching. It's kind of nice there. Now I want to make a sun layer. Say OK. And on the sun layer, I want to use the ellipse tool, and I want the sun layer to be below the city, so it looks like it's behind. I want to make my ellipse. I'm going to find my orange, and I'm going to drop the orange into the ellipse. Okay? It doesn't look like the other one yet. I know. So we say select none, and then we make sure we're on the sun layer, and we go to filters, blur, Gaussian blur, and we can play with these blur settings, and I have it way up, 100. It starts at like 5 as a default. So we say OK, bam, and we've got sort of this glowing sun effect. I ran out of time to show the clouds, but I think you kind of get the idea there. You just paint some white in your ellipses, turn the selections off of your ellipses, and start smudging and pooling. And put them in front of something and behind something to give that depth look. I think that's it. We did it in 5 minutes.